This is Stampy, and welcome back to my Let's Play on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I am still in Hateno Village. You may remember there was a big election going on, and I was delivering a bunch of mushrooms to villagers, I guess to try and convince them to vote for one of the particular people that were running to be mayor. You may also remember, if you watched the last episode, that I had another mission where the teacher at this very school, where the kids are rushing to get to right now, was trying to teach the kids about the calamity. Which, of course, you may remember if you played Breath of the Wild or watched my Let's Play of it. But the kids would not believe him without proof. I have gone and gathered that proof. I went to Kakariko Village and took a picture of like one of the big murals inside of like the main big building there. And so hopefully, if I present this proof, the kids will finally believe him. And I don't know, maybe he'll give me a carrot or something, because that's the way this game generally goes.
Link, good morning to you. The problem of figuring out how to get my lesson across to the children has been keeping me awake. I wish that I could show the children a detailed image of the screen depicting the calamity found in Kakariko Village. I think they'd understand in no time if they had a visual aid like that.
Okay, yeah, I've got one. I don't know how to, oh, do I need to wait for him to start doing the lesson?
So, for this class, we'll be going over the calamity again. Let's start by reviewing our last lesson.
Mr. Simon, can you prove any of this? Isn't it more likely that over time, history and legend started to blur together? Are we talking about stuff that happened 10,000 years ago? Can you point to any paintings or images that actually show there was a calamity 10,000 years ago?
I can see I have to actually show the class a screen depicting the calamity to move this lesson plan forward.
I have a picture. The show and tell. Everyone gather around my little porapad.
What's this? A screen depicting the calamity? See, class, please take a note here. This is a rare opportunity to see a primary source regarding the calamity.
Oh, wow! This looks like the real thing! So the legend was true? That's amazing! You know, seeing this makes it feel like it happened yesterday. Well, if you got documented proof, that's good enough for me. Go on, Mr. Simon, tell us the rest of the story about Calamity.
Of course. Thank you so much, Link. My lecture about the calamity might run long, but I hope you'll stay for it anyway.
Yeah, I will do. But you know what? I know the story, so maybe I'll listen very, very quickly. If you want to slow down the video and you want to read everything he's saying, feel free to do so. But yeah, I know it. I was there. I lived through it. I was the one in the story. So yeah, this is basically just saying the tale of Breath of the Wild. I will listen through it though, in case he does give me a carrot at the end of it, as I said. Okay, lesson seems to be over.
And I couldn't have done it without you, showing us the screen, Link. Once again, thank you so much for your assistant. Oh, that's right. You should have something for all of your help. Would this do?
I joked about the carrot. He gave me some rice instead.
With the new vegetables being developed, they're harvesting less rice these days. That's a shame, as it's a favorite of mine. You should taste it for yourself, Link. Speaking of rice, our next subject is home economics. I'm planned to use the occasion to talk up dishes with Hylian rice.
Cook up dishes. Okay, there we go. Lesson complete, and we got ourselves a bunch of rice for the trouble. But that was just the little prequel. That was just building us up. That wasn't the big thing that needed to be done this episode. The big thing I need to do is see what's going to happen about this election. So, just to put you up to speed, in case you forgot or didn't see the last few episodes, there's two people. There's Reed, who is the current mayor, who wants to continue to be the current mayor, and he likes the simple things in life. He just wants to get his hands dirty in the field and live life the simple, slow way, the way Hateno has for many centuries. And Cece told me that she wants to glamorize the village and put it on the map and make it a tourist destination, but secretly, scandalous, she sneaks out at night and goes into a big tower and eats vegetables, but she doesn't want to tell anyone that she eats vegetables and actually also likes the simple things in life. So yeah, this is Cece. She was the one who asked me to go deliver a bunch of mushrooms to people, and I have now done that. Oh, have you handed them out already? Oh, we've delivered all my little gifts, I see. Well done. That ought to help a few of those Reed voters see the light. Here you are, a sign of my gratitude. A big, hearty truffle. It's a rare mushroom worth more than most can afford. As you're on Team Cece, I expect you to eat it and fire yourself up for the mayoral election coming up. Okay, so that's that quest complete. I believe I remember Sophie saying not long ago that the preparations for the mayoral election were complete. So your timing is excellent. Speak to Sophie about the next steps. So Sophie, isn't that her sister outside the front, if I remember? Everything's ready. It's time to get the election for the village mayor started. I wish it wasn't so cloudy, but we should be okay. Everyone is gathered in the plaza. I want them to become joint mayors, and if I was a betting cat, and I'm not, but if I was, that's where I'd put my money. I reckon they're in some way going to see the middle ground, and either they'll work together or Reed will stay the mayor, and Cece will admit that she actually loves eating carrots in a big tower. And now, without further ado, let's have each of our candidates for mayor say a few words. Hi, Reed. I believe that the heart of our village is a pastoral culture. We've built a close-knit, self-sufficient lifestyle here in Hateno, and I don't want to see us lose that. My plan is to strengthen our community with new local specialities, starting with our brand new Hateno cheese. Oh, I'm glad I did that mission before this. A big round of applause for the cheese. I am the world-renowned Cece, Hyrule's premier fashion designer. But you knew that, of course. Together we can turn this backwater village into Hyrule's go-to destination for all things stylish. Vegetables don't make the world go round. It's glamour that rakes in the cash. And nobody knows glamour like me, darlings. Fashion comes and goes. Your style is trendy now, but it'll be over soon, and then where will we be? Nonsense! It's trends that shape the world, not the other way round. That's enough! Sophie! Both of you are just arguing for more of what you like, not what's best for Hateno. You can't fool me, Cece. You've loved simple, plain things forever, including the vegetables of Hateno Village. I know that for a fact. You hide in the silo at night and snack on vegetables. Wherever did you get such a curious notion? And you, Reed, your secret's out too. I know you've been secretly studying Cece's designs in a shed. You think there's something you can use to get the youth to care about vegetable farming? No. Who went and told you that? Cece, I can't deny any of it. It should have made me happy that you came in and livened up the village. No, Reed. It's I who should be ashamed. My childish pride would not allow me to admit the truth. The trends and style I made my name on are built on the foundation of traditional culture that our forebears worked on. Please, forgive me, everyone. I'm sorry too. Sophie, I hereby withdraw my candidacy. I wonder if Sophie's going to become the new mayor. Ooh, that will be a plot twist for the ages. Cece, wait. It'd be a fool to pretend you're not the reason our village is flourishing. I don't want to deny you your due. Did I hear you say you're working on new vegetables to attract the youth of today? That sounds like a Cece-worthy endeavour. There's nothing wrong with asking if you can help, you know. People of Hateno, we've come to a decision. The best way to keep Hateno Village vibrant is to work together to combine traditional culture with new ideas. I knew it! If I was a betting cat, I would be a winner! Sophie and Clavia told me what you did on our behalf. Thanks to you, Hateno Village is thriving once more. We ought to reward such fine work, Come to my Ventes clothing when you have a moment. Am I gonna get the big fancy mushroom hat? I am currently hatless. Fingers crossed that's about to change. Give me the mushroom hat. Give me the mushroom hat. I knew, of course, that you'd be in cahoots with Sophie, but I never dreamed you'd be conspiring with Clavia. Still, all well. Still and all, we can call the election a success. Do you remember what we discussed when you first came here? The CC hat! It is the latest masterpiece from the CC collections. See those luxurious curves, the avant-garde colorway. Everything about that hat is perfect, and so I've been saving it to bequeath to the perfect model. Do you grasp what I'm getting at? I do. It's you that I want to model my CC hat. You who saved not just Hateno Village, but also me and Reed. My perfect hat is unsuitable for anyone else to wear. And besides, let's not pretend it won't look absolutely dashing on you. Here we are. Too many silly voices today. The CC hat, an avant-garde masterpiece designed by CC, guaranteed to make the fashionistas' heads turn. Now, put on the CC hat and lord it over the whole world. Tidy, I shall reinvent myself and open Ventes clothing anew. Sophie, there is work to be done, sister. Is there going to be like a whole new range of clothing I can actually buy? There is! Ooh! That one on the right is looking mighty fancy. As for myself, I've had a long think about where to take my brand from here. To begin with, I'll study my collection of unique goods designed by our forebears. See me if you happen to part ways with my precious apparel that's too rare to be purchased. I might have something in my collection that can serve as a guide. This I remember as being the main clothes I wore in Breath of the Wild, and I don't think I have it yet. Oh no, is it Hylian tunic? Yes, I do have it. Okay, so I already have that, don't need that. This, on the other hand, the Royal Guard uniform, which I don't have. This dignified uniform for Hyrule's Royal Guard. It's made of lightweight materials and is both stylish and practical. Recently reproduced and made available. It costs 2,200 rupees. It is an outrage. That is too expensive. That's like almost all of my rupees. Like I have 2,300. Like that would be like the biggest waste of money to buy one uniform, which does as good defense as clothes I already have. Only a crazy person would think that would be a worthwhile thing to buy and actually do it. I'm doing it. That'll be 2,200 rupees. Yeah, go on then. It looks too fancy. It's too fancy not to wear. Right, let's put it on. Let's put it on. So I'd love a full set of it, but this is going to have to do by itself. But it's combined with the CC hat. And oh, it puts lipstick on me and gives me a fancy hairdo. And then with these trousers, oh my God, I look amazing. Let's find the perfect place to take a picture, shall we? Let's maybe climb on top of this big mushroom and take a selfie to celebrate my fancy new outfit. Right, let's go around here and fly down on top. Oh, let's go on this mushroom, actually. There's an easier place to stand here. Can I make it? Can I make it? I can't. Right, let me climb up here and jump across because I need to celebrate the fact that I have peaked. I have peaked in Tears of the Kingdom fashion. Let's get Hateno Village in the background. Let's get out my camera. Self-portrait. And what pose? Maybe hands on the hips would be very fitting. And let's take a picture. Oh my God, I look amazing. I look completely unrecognizable as Link, but I still think I look absolutely amazing. There's only one thing that would improve my clothing more than it already is, and that would be upgrading it. And that's been something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. And now might be the time. Oh, I haven't gone to my house yet, though. And everyone does what? Know what? I want to upgrade my clothing first because that's been something that I've been putting off for a long time. I'll go to my house. I promise. Like I'm not going to suddenly end the series. Okay? Like we will do it. We will do. I've read the comments. I know you want me to go there. It's on the list, but it's not top of the list. Top of the list is upgrading my clothing. So you may remember that I found a bunch of the flower buds with the Great Fairy Fountains in, but one of them wanted a horn, and I think one of them wanted like a flute or like drums or something, and apparently the band had gone to a certain stable in Eldin, and I've not been to Eldin yet. I've filled in like the tower, but I've not explored it properly, but I looked around the map, and the only stable I could see was down here, down by Pico Pond. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that is going to be where the like the something troop, whatever the troop is called, that have been playing the instruments. Because like I don't want to go and do like Zora's Domain stuff and go and try and do the next big temple without upgrading my like outfits at all. Like I feel like that's something that I should have probably have been like doing already by now, and I haven't been. So let's see if even if we can't do it now, we can find out exactly what we're going to need to do in order to be able to be able to upgrade all of my stuff. So it looked like it wasn't too far from the tower. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's not too far at all. So tell you what, let's glide my way down here like this. I'm not wearing my normal wingsuit, but that's okay because my fashion is so amazing as it is right now. I will be wearing this for a little while. Oh, there's a little landy bit on the way right there that might have a chest or something in. And oh, there's also a shrine very, very close. So tell you what, I might drop onto the shrine and do that shrine first, seeing as we're right here. And I haven't done a proper shrine in a little while. And oh, that's not too bad. And then, yeah, I'll go to the stables and hopefully we can find something out. And oh, is that another one there? Is that another great? What is that? Is that another Great Fairy Fountain? Like, it's so annoying. You can't look down enough when you're right over something. Oh no, I don't think it is. But I don't know what it is. Tell you what, let's mark that so we don't forget that's a thing. Okay, as always with Tears of the Kingdom, we started with one little objective we're gonna do, and it's already turned into to multiple things. But that's what we love about it. And I also found another chest up here. Oh, with rockets. Good. I was actually running low on rockets, which I would just not to do. So, all right, let's go do the shrine, and then we'll go to the stable, and then maybe we'll find out whatever that other thing was. Rise and fall. Rise and fall, Mr. Freeman. Sorry, vague reference. Right, okay, so that moves it up, and then I guess it will fall back down, and then I guess I just recall it, just to get across. So I would be patting myself on the back that I worked out the puzzle, but I think that was just teaching us the concept, and the real puzzles will be here. So that's falling down there. So I guess once again, I just stand on it and recall it, but I'm curious. Do you reckon there's like a chest or anything down there? No, it doesn't look like there is. So tell you what, let's just go and set this to recall. So the chest is right there though. Right, I guess if I go up there, then I can just fly down and grab the chest. Yeah, I was gonna say, luckily the recalling is faster than things moving normally. But if things were normally moving that slow, it doesn't seem to make a load of difference, unfortunately. Strong Zonite Shield does 26 damage. It's not really worth me getting rid of anything for that, to be honest. Right, let's just pull that and just move it down. Rather than waiting for it to do its normal slow thing, I will just drag it and get it to do that. So once again, very simple so far. What is there going to be? Oh, there's a button there. Let's take this with me. But no, don't rewind. Oh, as always, I try and do the menus too quick and it doesn't work. Oh, is it going to? Let me switch. There we go. Okay, let's go and grab this, shall we? In case we need it. There's another box there. What does the button do? Oh, so the button just launches it up. Okay, so I guess what I might need to do is, so let's just move this box around. Well, I guess if I just put this box up like that and then drop it, then I go on the thing. Then if I recall it, that will then lift up and drop, and then it will fire me, and then I just glide across to the end. I'm assuming what that is. So if I just set that to stop, that box should drop, I think. There we go. I didn't want to turn and look at it because I wanted to be ready to fly up. And yeah, it looks like that was just a very, very simple shrine. You know what? I'm going to parrot something that I said in one of my previous videos. Overall, I think these shrines, for me at least, have been slightly too easy. And I want to repeat that. The reason is it's like saying, like, say if I was walking down a corridor that had loads of banana peels scattered around the floor, and I went, well, I haven't slipped yet. You know the first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to slip up. Like, sometimes if you, like, make a bold claim that something won't happen, you're kind of willing it into existence. So I want them to be more difficult than they are. Like, I want to be pushed and have to, like, experiment with all of the weird mechanics, but I don't feel like I've been needing to do that. And it is fine. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not doing a massive moan, because I feel like a lot of the shrines are teaching you how to do mechanics, and then you do all of the big experimenting in the overworld. So it is fine, but I'm trying to will into existence some trickier shrines, because the thing I like about the shrines is they limit you in the fact that you can't, like, use all of your capsules. And so you're forced to experiment with just what they give. And I kind of enjoy those restrictions, because the things in the open world, there's often so many ways to do things that sometimes, like, it can just be quite easy and you can rely on just doing the same things over and over again. Where in the shrines, you can't. They will force you to use things that you don't normally use. Anyway, I may be rambling, so I will stop that. And oh, it's you. Oh, you're the one who, there's something don't isn't it like, would like I use like Monster extract, and can't I get like outfits from them or something? I remember them from the first game, but weren't they like up like further north somewhere? Weren't they up like round here somewhere? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go talk to them. What were they called again? Kilton.
There you are, traveller. Do you have any business in this cave by any chance? I'm sorry to say, but right now it's Big Brother.
Hello? Hey, buddy. Coming out your cave. It's Colton.
It's no use. Colton, please, it's impossible. Absurd even to try and turn yourself into a legendary creature. A Satori, no less. Absurd. You should be working on the monster collection with me instead of chasing a silly dream like that.
Oh, I don't really need to read that bit. They did it themselves.
I will never give up, Kilton! I always wanted to be a Satori! I will be a Satori! I will do not care what it takes! All I need is to get my fingers on a bubble gem! Then I'm sure to turn into a Satori!
It's these! I heard tell of two people in this area that were looking after the bubble gems! Maybe I can sell them to them or trade them!
And the rumors are true! There is a creature in the cave called a bubble frog, and it glows just like a Satori! God, I don't think it would be up so high on the wall or run about so bimbly like that. In that case, little brother, why not get someone to help you catch the bubble frog? Yes, do you remember all that treasure you collected? You could offer it in trade.
And this is where I walk in.
Traveller, did you hear me and my big brother talking? If I'm gonna make my dream come true, I must get my fingers on a bubble gem. God, but that bubble gem is so very nibbly, bibbly, it's so hard to catch.
What is your dream?
You want to hear about my dream? Well, it's very simple. I dream of becoming a Satori. You know, the creature of myth. Satori are legendary creatures that have been spotted all over Hyrule. Piercing eyes, bluish white fur. Oh, how I've admired them since I was a wee Colton. And then I read the ancient texts, and they told me how to transform me, Colton, into a Satori. For it to work, I must find a bubble frog, a strange creature that loves dark caves and glows bluish white like a Satori. Then I have to collect the bubble gem, which is a bubble that the bubble frog drops when they're weak. That's why I chased after the bubble frog, lurking in the cave. I wanted to get my fingers on the gem. But who knew that Bubble Frog could gambol around like that so nimbly-bimbly? No, I want to be a Satori! I will be a Sabori! I will do whatever it takes! Oh, I'm sorry, but it's just my wish, my dream, and the reason for doing such things. So, if you get hold of a bubble gem, please give it to me! I'll give you treasure in trade, I swear it! That's a bubble gem! Colton, is it a real thing? That perfect shape, the faint blue glow. It's a real bubble gem! Real as can be! You did it! Now I can transform into a Satori just like the ones I adore! Thank you so very much. Please take this gifty in return.
Ah, yeah, so this is what I did get from them before, right? But they were always like at night in a certain place, if I remember. So these allow me to disguise myself, so all of the ghoulies won't attack me. Kilton's handmade bokoblin headgear. It's almost charming in a cute, monstrous kind of way. Equipped it to blend in with the bokoblins.
See, I collected all sorts of monstrous treasures. That is, monster parts and goods that will make you look like a monster. The mask I gave you was made to look like a bokoblin. So much so that even a bokoblin would take you for one. By all means, try it on. But you will see what it's like to have a body and the heart of a bokoblin. At last, the times have come. Time to gobble down the bubble jam. Cheese and bottom up. Oh. My body, it is changing, but I do feel a strange sensation washing over me.
It isn't changing.
It can only mean one thing. I'm on my way to becoming a Satori, and that means more. I need more of them. I can't just gobble them up one at a time. No, that'll never work. I must collect lots and lots and eat all at once. And to do that... Kilton, big brother, I have decided to set out on a journey to collect bubble gems. I see. Well, it seems you've made up your mind. That being the case, you have my complete support. I hope you collect as many bubble gems as you need. Big brother, thank you! Thank you! Traveler, I am grateful for your help, but I've decided to set on a journey to collect bubble gems. Next time you get your fingers on bubble gems, please do give it to me. If you do, I'll trade you a gifty from my collection of treasures for it. And with that, I hope we meet again, sometime, somewhere.
Can I offer more bubble gems straight away? Oh no, is he just going now? Leaving already? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to look around.
Off he goes. I do hope he's able to make his dream come true. Now, I have been on my ways as well. I'll be making the journey to Tarrytown in Akkala. But dear traveller, thank you so much for helping my little brother. And though I hate to impose, I do hope that during your travels you find the time to assist him further. I will keep my eyes wide open for news of my brother's whereabouts, so visit me in Tarrytown if you need help finding him.
I will, because I've got loads of them gathered up and I want to find him.
Yes, I'll be going now.
Okay, once again, to add to my my list of distractions, I don't want to forget about this cave, and there's probably a bubble gem inside, and it looks like there is, and luckily, it's not a very big cave. So yeah, it'd be definitely good to do that, to try and get as many of them as I can. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna come out, isn't it? I should probably have got that, seeing as I've basically run out of all of my rupees now to buy my outfit. It was a lovely outfit though. So yeah, we will go to Tarrytown. That has been a big place on my list. If you don't remember where it is, or what it is, it's basically a village that I kind of built, or I kind of like gathered everyone together in order for yeah, the town to get built. And it was one of my favorite parts of Breath of the Wild, actually. So don't worry, I have not forgotten about it. We will be going there, but as this episode is made very clear, I have a lot of tasks that I need to complete first, and a lot of things on my plate. So things that I've not done does not mean I've forgotten about them, It just means that like I'm not doing them right now. There's been a lot of like tips that people have been telling me over and over again. And to be fair, it is because I keep messing them up. But it's just annoying when I'm recording. I kind of just do things on impulse, and sometimes I don't read things properly. Like things like if I eat food that boosts my attack, and then I eat something that boosts my defense, and it overwrites the other one. Like things like that, which are just like little things. But it's fine. Like I've not been like struggling or anything. But yeah, thank you for the tips. But I'll just say, if you do see that like there's a tip that has been left many, many times before, I am reading the comments. I don't reply to every comment because I'm scared of spoilers. I don't want to start a conversation. But I don't need the same tip again and again and again. Although sometimes they do become very useful. Anyway, I don't know if this is the one. Oh, is this the troop here? I think it might be. But it looks like Pen is here as well. Right, back to silly voices then. God, I'm really putting my work in for this episode. All right, mind going through it one more time, just to make sure I have all of the details correct. What happened that night when the Great Fairy hid herself away? Well, we had our accident here, an awful night. Let me read that again. Well, we had our accident here one awful night, sometime after the upheaval. We saw the Great Fairy fountain nearby vanish from view. It was troubling somehow. We got to our wagon to go to her. That's what happened. Frightful, the whole thing! That's when the woman with the blonde hair jumped out in front of us. Our horse bolted away, off it ran into the night. But the real tragedy that involved one of the most crucial members of our troop. Our beloved Breezer. Some of the wheels broke, and now we can't even transport our instruments to performances, or us. At least no one was hurt. But since the night, the Great Fairy has been hiding in her bud. She seems afraid of something. That's it, woman, I tell you! She did something to the Great Fairy fountain! She's a villain twice over! She left the scene of our tragic accident without so much as an apology! Whatever reasons the Great Fairy has for hiding herself away, we thought a performance would cheer her up. But with the breezer broken down, we can't transport our small troop or our instruments there. Go, and the one who caused all of this was a blonde-haired woman, you say? Could that have been? Oh, hey there, partner. I didn't know you were out this way. You have the perfect timing, though. Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, but we've got work to do. These fine musicians here were just telling me an interesting tale. Apparently, the Great Fairy Fountain who lives near this stable has shut herself away in a flower bud. Why, you ask? Well, it seems to have something to do with a mysterious blonde-haired woman. My reporter instincts are calling out. Could the mystery woman be her? Could she be Princess Zelda? Of course, we can't put anything to print until we're sure it's true. So we have to talk to the Great Fairy first. Great Fairy? Asking all the right questions. Good instincts, kids. You'll make a decent reporter yet. Look all the way up those hills. See that big plant in the distance? That's the one spouting out the pretty puffy stuff. That right there is the flower bud where the Great Fairy lives. They say she really likes this musical troupe, and that's why she moved there near the stable recently. A great fairy who loves this troupe's musical performances. That alone is something worth looking into. We mustn't forget the Great Fairy bestows protective blessings on travelers. Her presence is essential to the stable. I do hope we can help her soon. If only we had a way to reach her. But the breezer is broken, and we don't go anywhere without it. Not to mention our horse is gone. We're stuck here. Okay, looks like we need to play a song to the fairy. So I wonder if this one we just solve this quest and it will open up. And then maybe like the rest of the troop will arrive here. And then we'll be able to do the other ones as well. Because there's, as I said, there's 2 other fairy fountains that I've seen. And this one is not one of those. This is like a different one. So this is new to me. But even if we just get one of them open, then that'll be enough to do like a single upgrade. And then like we can get to the others like just whenever we can and try and get all of those done as well. What What a varied episode this has been. You know what? Like, I'm already thinking, I'm stressed because I don't know what to title this episode because it could be about this. It could be about the election. It could be about my new friend and his quest that I'm trying to help him on. There's so much going on all at the same time. I love it, though. I love it. I know what you are, monster. You've come for my blessings of clothing enhancements. I've heard this land is now smothered in gloom and overrun with monsters. Oh, I'll never hear a musical troupe pass by again, and the sweet notes of the violin player. I'm staying sealed up in my flower bud for the rest of eternity, or until I hear a violin in the world once more. I came here to be close to a stable where I could offer my blessings to travellers, but now, until I hear a violin played by a musician in a troupe, I can't bear the thought of ever going outside ever again. Okay, so it looks like this one wants to hear a violin in order to open her up. So I'm guessing I got to probably like fix Breezer, fix their little cart. And they also said that their horse ran off, so I might have to go and retrieve a horse as well. So it looks like I'm going to be kept busy, but I think I'll probably end this episode here and then start off doing all of this in the next episode, and then hopefully we can get the Great Fairy Fountain done. And I'm really, really hoping that she does not want to me to pay her to upgrade my stuff with rupees, seeing as I've just spent all of my money on this outfit. But still, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Right, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. New one will be out very soon. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!